Hey guys, it's Margaret, and this is Introduce Yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joe Clay, and I've been doing merch for a while, since May, and me and Margaret just wanted to come together and answer some questions that we got from people. And so if you have any questions, just share them, and we will try to get them answered.
Yeah, absolutely. And Joe runs I always get the name wrong. It's the merch room, right? It's a
Merch Talk.
merch talk. It's like a spin-off because we're both in a green room. So it's a green room based merch Facebook group where we talk merch stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And so I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
It's called Merch. Yeah, Merch Talk for green roomers mainly.
Merch talker. Okay, I always call it merch room. I know that's not right.
Yeah. It doesn't really have, I mean, I just kind of came up with a name. It doesn't really have a whatever, just where we come together and talk.
Awesome. Okay, let us know in the chat as well if there are any lags or anything being weird, because Google Hangouts have been acting really weird lately. So anyway, I threw out this Q&A. I just said, hey, if you have questions, we'll try to answer them. And so I guess let's jump into it. Well, before I start, I guess let me say what merch is in case you're watching this going, what is she talking about? So merch is a print-on-demand service that Amazon now offers that you apply, and when you are accepted, you can upload designs, and if people buy your shirts off of Amazon, Amazon prints it, ships it, and then you get royalty money from that. So it's really nice. Okay, so let's start off. I guess before we start, I'll share where I'm at. I'm at the 500 tier. What tier are you at, Joe? Are you frozen? You are not. Okay, Joe will, when he's unfrozen, will let us know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go on. Joe, if you can hear me, then exit out and come back in. I don't have Facebook up to message you either. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go on. So Tina Salas had a question, and she said, how do you pick a font for shirts? And personally, I just go with what looks good. I'll try a few different ones and then see which one looks the best. Sometimes I look and see what kinds of fonts seem to be doing well on other shirts, but mostly I just go with what I think looks good. Hopefully Joe pops back in, because then it's just me flying solo, which I can do it. Okay, let me say hey in the chat and see if Joe can jump back in. Let me pull my Facebook up too, because he might be messaging me. Let's see. Okay, I haven't heard from him yet. All right. Okay, hello in the chat. Hey, HB Picker, and hi, Steve Green. Hey from the UK, Global Gibby, and hello, Julie, and My Sales Rock, and Kathy B. Thanks so much for coming over, guys. So while I'm waiting to see if Joe jumps back in, something else that I frequently do is I listen to podcasts and watch YouTube videos to try to get as much information as I can about merch. One of the podcasts that I've been listening to on iTunes is called Merch Minds, and that's hosted by Glenn Zubia and Young. Pardon me. So Glenn has a YouTube channel called Hustler Hacks, where he talks about merch as well. And then another YouTuber that I really like to watch is Treasure Gnome, that's Mike, and he does a lot of merch videos as well. I have a few on my channel and share my process, and I'm probably going to start doing more. I see Joe's icon pop back up, but he's not in yet. All right, let me go on to the questions while we're waiting to see if Joe comes on. Hello again. All right, so in the group, Ann Bonnet asked, what program has the best learning curve to use for designing for merch? Personally, I use PicMonkey, and I use an app called WordSwag. So, and I'll do a tutorial later about WordSwag, because it's an app I can create the images on my phone, or the font designs on my phone, and then just message them to myself. There may be an easier way. But I use PicMonkey, and I did a video about that because I don't know how to use Illustrator or Photoshop or these other programs, which my husband wants me to learn because he's a graphic designer. So hopefully we'll get there. But at the moment, it's intimidating. It intimidates me. But oh, you're back! Yay! Okay. Whew. I was really flying solo there.
I don't know what happened, but oh well.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Oh, let me see here.
It's okay if it won't work. I'm going to throw a question out there while you're playing with it. Playing with the mute button, that is. Okay. So Tina Salas asks, my question is, how do you pick a font? So how do you choose a font?
How do I choose a font?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of play with them. I'll put my title or I'll put whatever I want to be my shirt, and then I will just kind of go through them and scroll through them. I'll highlight it. If I'm an illustrator, I'll highlight the text, then I'll highlight the top box, and then I'll just start scrolling through and looking to see what looks best for me. That's what I do. I'll go through like 20, 30, 40 fonts before I find something.
Right. That's a good question too. Because my answer for it when I answered it while you were gone, was I just kind of go with what looks good. Every now and then I'll look at shirts to see what kinds of fonts people are using, but for the most part I just look and see what is going to look good. Traveling Troy in the chat says, first show snags. This is going to be a weekly thing, LOL. And Jeff says, is it okay if we just look at you, Margaret? Okay. All right. That's cool. What are you saying? Joe's a good-looking guy.
Exactly.
Okay. And then another question that I answered was from Ann Bonnet, and she asked, what program has the best learning curve to use for designing and merch? And I talked about how I use PicMonkey. What do you think?
Which one? What?
Which program has the best learning curve? Maybe the easiest learning curve?
Yeah. Oh man, I really love PicMonkey. I think it's very easy. I can make a design in like 5 minutes and be done with it. So I love PicMonkey. It's so easy. I think it's great because when I first started, that's what I used as a beginner. PicMonkey.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. And I'll put a link in here later if you're watching later, or I'll drop, because I did a short tutorial. I'll probably do another one because the one I did was really just real fast. Okay. So the next question was Lucy Floor, and she says, I've been approved for a long time now. What program to use? Is there a great video that shows how to create a shirt step by step for slow learners? Some of the videos I've seen are missing steps. So have you seen any really good tutorial videos out there?
Yours.
Stop. Anybody else?
It's a great. I really don't think there's a lot of them out there. I think Chris Green, I think he has one from like a long time ago, and if we could find that one, that's a great one too.
Yeah, and I saw that he just uploaded a whole bunch about Over, which is an app that I was going to talk about later, because you use WordSwag some too, don't you?
Yes, I'm the one that I found WordSwag and told everybody, and so.
Awesome! Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at swim lessons with my boys, and I'm just playing on WordSwag, coming up with, just playing around with it. So.
Yeah, I love WordSwag.
Yeah.
If I have an idea, if I'm out and about like that, I'll put it in WordSwag, and so.
Yeah.
Easy.
And sometimes I'll take WordSwag and I'll import it into PicMonkey and then like chop it and put some pictures with it or whatever,
Yeah, totally.
All right, so in the chat, let's see. Dan Popa asks, what is your favorite font manager? He says Windows there. I'm not sure I have a font manager. How about you?
I don't think I have a font manager.
I'm not sure exactly what that even means. Is that bad?
I don't.
Okay, I just remembered, before you went out, I was talking about where I stood, kind of my level on merch, and then you froze. So I was saying that I'm at the 500 tier. I feel like I'm still a novice, even though, last month I made about $600, a little over $600 on merch. And it's nowhere near some of the really amazing guys, Glenn and Mike are making amazing money. But I'm at that 500 level, but I'm hungry to learn more. So what about you, Joe? What level are you at?
I am at the 100 level, and I've probably been there since July. And just the other day, I surpassed 100, and I probably have about 115 sales right now currently.
Oh, sweet. So you're waiting to tier up.
I'm just waiting to tier up. Hopefully that'll happen very soon.
Awesome. Okay, in the chat, let's see. Julie asks, okay, I missed a bit. Can you please say again, what is merch? Requirements for signing up, how to sign up. Sorry, guys. So merch is It's merch by Amazon, and the website, it's merch.amazon.com. And when you go there, you just have to have a Google or an Amazon account maybe, and you just sign up, and there's a waiting list. So you'll be waiting for a while. I'm just gonna say, that's it, right?
Yeah. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to get this video to work.
Okay.
Good, but good, and continue on.
Okay. So yeah, other than that, there's not any real requirement for signing up. And once you get signed up, then you can upload shirts once you're approved, that is, and go from there. So, and Jeff David says use wordmark.it to compare fonts. Oh, that's a good question. A good tip. I'm gonna have to say that one. Kathy B asked the question: are you allowed to use photos of your family to create a T-shirt?
Yeah, I think you can.
Hey, you're back.
Yeah, I got my video now.
You can, yeah. I think as well, there's a way to make, like, let's say you're doing a like family reunion shirt, you can make the link private where you can just send it to your family.
Yeah, you can. You could do that for companies if they don't want to put their logo or their company out there. You can just do a private link and send it to them, and they can buy their shirts off of Amazon. So you could do that.
I think I only have a photograph on one of my shirts. Do you have any photographs on your shirts?
No, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, and it's one that I talked to you about before, the one that my son wanted, this particular shirt that we made. And so, and so we have it, and the image still looks okay, you know. I mean, it's starting to fade, but I think that's normal.
Yeah.
Jeff Davidson says he only has 25 shirts, but he's on the 500 level. Oh dear.
Whoa, how did that happen?
I know, he must be selling a lot. Okay, Richard Hall, I learned about Sky Fonts today. That allows you to search for and install Google Fonts, all commercial use. I'm saving that right now. I'm copying it and pasting it over here. Okay, because I don't know that. And then, okay, that's it for that right now. Okay, so in our questions, another question we had was, Sin Cop asks, oh no, that's just saying I'm excited to learn. So Joanne Smith says, I can't get approved. Any hints on how? I have designs because I love to play in Photoshop and Illustrator. So do you have hints on how to get approved?
No, I don't. I was talking with Glenn and Young from Merch Minds about that, and we have no clue how to get approved. You mean just sign up, wait, try to sign up again? I mean, I probably signed up 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I did. Every week, and this is maybe in December of last year when I started. Every week I just reapplied with my same info, you know, and just. But my husband signed up. It's probably been 2.5, 3 months. And he still hasn't been approved. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, and then somebody asked, did you get an email?
Yeah, I got an email.
I didn't. Or if I did, I just randomly went to re-sign up one day, and it was like, you're in. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So you may, or I mean, just go back and check if you've signed up. Okay. Next. Debbie Porter says, I got approved, but I'm not sure how to start. And there were a few people that chimed in saying, me too, me too. So if you were going to give some advice to people that are approved but haven't started yet, what would you tell them?
I would say, what is wrong with you? This is like the most awesome opportunity ever. I would say get started immediately. I think the first week I started, man, by the end of the week, I had 25 designs. I was doing PicMonkey, and I was just coming up with anything I could, you know, trying to search stuff, and it was, even if it was all text shirts, at least I had them up there, you know. So
yeah.
And actually, I would say the first 14 shirts I sold were all text based, only, no graphics.
Nice.
So, and actually, a lot of them were Father's Day shirts, because I started like right before, about 2 or 3 weeks before Father's Day, and I just kind of like made up Father's Day, you know, like I saw that one that was going around, the myth, the man, the legend, or something, you know, legend one.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I should come up with something like that. And so I would put like father, and then I put my little saying below it. And I just changed the father. I changed it to daddy, dad, poppy, pawpaw. I just kind of did that, and so it kind of filled up my
Yeah.
listings
Yeah.
like that. And actually sold I ended up selling like out of 7 or 8 designs I put up, I sold like 3 of them. And they each sold probably like 3 or 4 designs each, so 3 or 4 sales.
Good. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. In the chat
So
says, Jeff says they are not taking anyone new right now. So, and a lot of people are saying everything's on hold, new approvals and tier ups and everything. That's what Traveling Troy says. I have noticed a lot of people saying, okay, I'm at 150 now. Why haven't I tiered up yet? So I think that they're trying to catch up with demand. I don't have any proof of that, but it seems like they're really, maybe this is moving faster than they were expecting. So
that's what I'm thinking. It's just moving so fast, and which is good. I mean,
yeah,
so.
for sure. I was at Ecom Chicago, and Chris Green was talking about merch, and same thing. He was saying, I listened to Young and Glenn talking about that this is going to be, they're going to be introducing more things than just shirts, like tank tops and who knows what else, phone cases, bags, mugs, whatever. So that'll be really exciting if that ends up happening. Sorry, I'm wobbling.
Well, if you look on like Teespring or TeePublic or Redbubble, they all offer hoodies, coffee mugs, coffee cups, notepad, tote bags, tank tops. I mean, they're just tons of stuff. So they'll probably get there eventually. So
yeah, that's awesome. Julie in the chat wants to know, do they Amazon determine the price of the shirts? You want to answer that one?
No, you get to choose your own price. If you choose your shirt as $19.99, your royalty will be, I think, $7.38.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose your shirt to be $14.99, you'll get like a $3.43 royalty. So it's you kind of get to determine. But I mean, the higher you go, I mean, I don't know. It depends on your chance of selling that shirt or not. The price.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, but those text-based shirts, I sold all those for $19.99. So I mean, things can sell, and they're really simple. So
right, yeah.
People want it, they'll pay for it.
I mean, I think too, if you're just starting out, that's something to think about. Just work with the text design and go from there. Just kind of, I would watch a ton of videos. That's what I started doing. Just watching videos, trying to absorb as much as I possibly could to find out, where I could go from there to get better.
And that's where I went from there. When I first started, and I went to all these text-based designs. I'm like, oh man, how do you do all this cool typography stuff? How do you put all these words here and letters there? And that's where, when I found out about WordSwag does that for you.
Yeah.
It puts it in all these cool ways and cool fonts, and it's amazing, So
yeah, absolutely
easy. It's really simple to use.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, I want to check the chat and make sure anybody live, if they have the questions, I want to answer them. Okay, so the next question that we got was, some more people talking about how long it took to get approved. How long did it take you to get approved when you signed in or applied?
It took me probably 3 to 4 months.
When did you apply?
I applied in February. I think February.
Really?
February, March, April. Yeah, February. It was February. Yeah, I heard about it, but I really didn't know what it was, and I was like, man, I'll just apply for it. Yeah. But it took a while. It took a long time, but it was worth it.
I think I applied in December or January, and it took a while as well. I think I was approved in February, but I didn't upload my first shirt until maybe March or something. So
shame on you.
I know. I just didn't, and then when it was so early on, there weren't a whole lot of people talking about it. And then the more I see people's numbers, like the thousands of dollars people make a month on this.
Yeah. Who I was looking at that we were going to have a guest on here, and I was looking at his numbers. I think last month he had made $9,000.
Yeah. The month before it was like 4,000.
Yeah, 4,000, and he went to 9,000. Wow.
That's amazing, right? So hopefully I talked to him, and he may be able to come talk next week. So that'd be really good.
Yeah, that will be good.
Let's see. Kim in the chat wants to know, how do you market? Oops, it jumped. Market them, or does Amazon do all the marketing? Do you do any marketing for yours?
Here, I actually kind of have a story about marketing, and like maybe a lot of people don't know that marketing works. Marketing your shirts on Twitter, Instagram, uh, Facebook. I mean, just putting them out there with
Right.
not even paying, your shirts will get noticed. There is a guarantee. I just know it because I've even heard from people that it does work. And
Yeah.
the reason I know is because I know this one guy, and they do work because I mean one of his shirts, he shouldn't have put it out there. It was trademark, copyrighted, or something.
Oh, and they got noticed.
And it got noticed. Let's just
Oh
say it got
boy.
noticed.
So, do you just use hashtags and things like that when you?
Yeah, if you use Instagram, you can. You say via Instagram, you could do a sports shirt. You just hashtag all the sports stuff, and then people that look up sports stuff will find it. And if you want to do something about dogs, do dogs, and people will find it. So you can throw it around and mix it up however you want and stuff. So
I haven't used Twitter yet, but I've done some on Pinterest. Honestly, because I pin my shirts, people can go see them, you know, and then I start worrying, maybe they're, you know, you worry about copycats and things.
yeah,
So, you know,
I mean, just think about it. Like if you say you're a part of, I don't know, maybe how many groups would you say that you're a part of? Maybe just reselling wise.
5, 6 more.
5 or 6. Okay, just say like you don't look at them all every day, but if somebody tags you or tags your name or something, you're gonna see that shirt. So when people are, you know, when you tag somebody or tag something that people like, it's gonna come up in their feed. They're gonna see it. So it does work. I'll just say that. Even if the example had to be a bad example from what I heard,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it works. Just believe me. If you get it out there, people are gonna see it.
Well, I need to put some more. I started on Instagram. I started a separate page on Instagram for my shirts, but I need to get into that more.
What I would do, yeah, I would go to after it would upload to Amazon, I would go and like crop that picture from Amazon, and then I would just upload those to Instagram or Facebook or just whatever.
Right. I thought you were able to answer
Twitter.
your phone. You're taking a call. Okay. My 2 cents says, does anyone do Teespring since there's a wait on merch?
I've tried it and I've had like one sale, but I've never, and then I didn't even advertise it. But yeah, that's a good way to do it. I mean, to try to like test your shirts out.
Yeah. So you could, I mean, if you were waiting, and I haven't done Teespring. So,
Well, that guy we were talking about, he does. I think it's him. Doesn't he do Redbubble and T Public? I think.
yeah. Yeah.
Or I don't know if it was him or not, but yeah, maybe it was him. And
I
he
know
was
someone was talking about it.
he was making like $1,000 on each of those, and then 8,000 on Amazon. I mean, so you can
Wow.
make money on those. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just like, I don't have time.
I mean, you just kind of.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, bye eBay, bye Etsy. You know.
Oh, you're gonna do all the shirts now.
Let's see. Melissa wants to know, do you have to be a seller on Amazon first before you sign up for merch? I don't think so. Like a FBA seller or something like that?
No, you don't have to be.
No. And then Jennifer says, should you reapply or just wait after applying initially? I always I did. I reapplied every week. And then there's a lot in the chat.
Let's see.
Julie says, my brain is spinning, LOL. Oh my goodness. I don't know whether to thank y'all or holler, damn you, Margaret. Again, first with the jewelry jars and now this, I got to quit watching.
You can do it all.
I got to chase that money.
I know exactly. It's this is that's where the gold of that guy says King Flip Facebook marketing gold or whatever. Yeah.
Facebook marketing is gold. I've got to find out more because again, at Ecom, someone was talking about Facebook marketing, and I just need to look into it. I haven't looked into it. I may have to talk to somebody about maybe King Flip. or somebody else about Facebook marketing, because that's something I'm always worried about being really spammy. That's why I haven't done a lot on Facebook, because I don't want to come off as spammy and buy my shirt, you know? So there must be a better way to do it. Turtle Trader says, no second question on royalties for a third party. I'm not sure I understand. Drop the question again, Turtle, because I don't understand.
I think he says, oh, I don't know. I guess if you were, I don't know what he was talking about.
Like another person getting royalties? I'm not sure.
Oh, so he was asking if, since some people who are not approved, I actually thought about this. Can I send you a design, and if it sells, would you split the royalty with me?
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
I think that's just a personal decision. Yeah, I mean, if it's a hit seller, I mean, it'd be awesome.
Right? Because if it sold and made $2,000, you got $1,000, right?
Yeah, I mean, because really, if you think about it, if you just have one shirt, I mean, it could sell over and over every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Popular. So.
And Jeff says, create your website and sell them with Printful. And I think, Jeff, you said you did a video on this. You mentioned it, but I haven't gone to see it yet. So.
What is it?
Jeff says, create your own website and sell them with Printful. So, and is that the video that you did before, Joe? I mean, Jeff?
Let's see here.
Have you heard of Printful?
I've never used it.
No. I'll have to look into it. Okay, let me go back up. So.
Let's see here. Oh, it says here, Julie says, if a shirt really takes off and sells like crazy, who actually owns the rights? And could it be pulled for private production and distribution away from Amazon? I don't think so. I mean, no. I don't think there's any rules about, and maybe she's talking about if you put a shirt on a different website or Teespring or I think it'd be fine. It's your design.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, I do know this is something a little bit different, that on Etsy, I've heard of people having shirt designs. This was before merch was ever around. People would design shirts and things and sell on Etsy, and then one day walk into Target and there's their shirt. You know, the design was stolen by this major corporation, you know, or yeah, and so there was a big thing about that, and I can't remember what the outcome ended up being, but I remember a big to-do about that.
Wow, I never even heard it from that angle before. That's pretty big.
So it's like, I don't know if they feel like they could do it because, you know, Etsy sellers are just these small little people, or who knows. So
that's kind of scary.
I would think with I don't know though, with Amazon, maybe I'll have to look it up and find out what the results of that was. If they, you know, if Target won that battle, or if the little seller got there.
I kind of want to look that up real quick. Let me see.
Okay, you look it up and I'll ask the next question. Maria Bevy asks, how do I go about finding a graphic artist? What's a reasonable price to pay? I have gotten a couple designs from Fiverr. I wasn't happy with them. One of them I ended up getting my money back because it was so bad. And one of them, it was okay, but it just kind of depends. I would ask around. Some people are really, once they find a good designer, they don't want to share. But what do you use any designers or Fiverr or anything like that, Joe?
No, I tried Fiverr, and I actually had some good luck with Fiverr, but I just quit. I decided I can make my own shirts. So
yeah, that's kind of where I went. What kind of prices did you pay? I mean, if you find a good designer, then they're, you know, worth their weight in gold. But
I was paying $5.
$5, yeah. Now, if you want, I mean, like a Glenn Zubias, you can't get a shirt designed for $5 from him, I'm sure.
No. Well, yeah, that's true. His prices do vary, but I got some designs for him for like $7.
Really? Okay. Maybe
Yeah,
I just think, wow, he's probably charging way more. Sorry, Glenn.
I mean, I don't really know. He has different, what do you call them? Like options, I guess.
Ah, okay. So yeah, he's one that I know probably is a good one because he's making a lot of money on merch. So My guess is he knows what he's doing in the graphic design department. Let's see.
Oh, here, I found it.
Did you find it? What happened?
What happened was this stay-at-home mom launched her own Etsy t-shirt line. It was one of her best-selling shirts on Etsy. She went to Target, and it was selling the same shirt. She showed her shirt and the shirt she was wearing. And then the outcome really was that Target agreed to pull this top from their stores. They pulled that shirt.
Oh, that's good to know. I just remember when that was going down, I was like, no way.
Yeah, that was May of 2015.
Yeah. Wow, that was just, oh no, this isn't 2015 anymore. Mom brain. Jeff did,
Yeah, so that's crazy.
yeah. So Julie says, so once a design is submitted to Amazon, they do not copyright it. The florist I worked at actually owns a uniform t-shirt sports store too. They make uniforms and have had issues. And Jeff says you have to copyright it as soon as you create it. Wow. Is it expensive to copyright things though? I mean, that would be a lot.
It is.
It would be kind of, yeah. Jeff says he got one from Fiverr, was disappointed.
Oh, let's see here.
Nice. Yeah, I mean that's a good. I mean, I guess if you ended up getting a really hot seller, maybe that would be something I would look at, because I don't think they're going to copycat one of my shirts that's not selling. You know.
I mean, if I put a shirt on there and it's selling, I mean, if it's a bestseller, I mean, it's your choice to copyright it or not. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, that's what I would do if I had a bestseller. Maybe if it was, I don't know, maybe if it sold like 500 or more, maybe I would copyright it.
Yeah. Richard says, I've used Glenn multiple times and his designs have sold great for us. Man, okay, I got to talk to Glenn. I always do my own, so. Okay, so next question is also from Maria Bevy. Do I just need to sell 25 shirts to tier up, or do I need to have all my slots filled plus sell 25 shirts? Do you know the answer to that question?
Yeah, you just need to sell 25. 20 could be 25 of one shirt. So
yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, because not all of my shirts sell. So out of my 100 shirts that I sold, the other 100 sales I sold, only like 20 of those shirts sold, which made up to 100. So
yeah. So I mean, I'm wondering if she means like, let's say she's only got 10 shirt designs up, but has sold 25 shirts. Will they tier her up, even though she's got 15 empty? That's what I think too.
Yep, they will. They will.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could just have one up and have, as long as it has 25 sales, you're good.
They want you to make money for them.
That's right. They do.
Crystal Chic says, anyone see a drop in sales this week? I'm good. I'm about average.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
How many do you average a day or a week or so? Approximately. If you want to share.
So far it's been like, let me see, last month it was probably just like 1 or 2 a day. That's all.
Hey, you know, and for me, it's like some days I did average about 2 a day, and now it's inching closer to 3 to 4 a day. I mean, but like Halloween, 0 shirts sold. I sold none. And then the 1st of November, I sold 5 shirts. So it all kind of.
Yeah, you just never know.
Yeah. Al L says, is Amazon getting better or worse? Recently with merch uploads, is it worth emailing them for all the stuck and started process, the ones that are stuck in processing? I heard something about this. I don't know if you did, but I heard somebody say that there was one that it showed stuck in processing, and they went and checked it, and it was actually live. They went and searched on Amazon, and it was live.
Yeah, that whole processing thing and deleting shirts is weird.
Yeah. Do you have? Oh, go on.
I had a shirt that I deleted, and a week later it sold. So.
That's right. You were saying something about that.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen that before. Like if you delete it, you can go in your store and it'll still be there. It's not taken away right away. And so, because there were sometimes I'd be like, well, that shirt's gone. I don't have that shirt no more. But one of them sold, so it was crazy.
Hey, take it, right?
Yep, I will take it.
Joni says, my sales are slow this week. Okay, let's see. Wow, this may be a two-parter. Because I'm like, we're getting a lot of really great questions, though. Okay, so, this is the one that I was really looking at before the show. Kelly Neat asked, is it true that Google search results find what's in the description area instead of what's in the bullets? Have you heard anything about this?
About the bullet points in the search?
Yeah, or the description, because there's the bullets for the keyword area, and then there's like the description box below.
Yeah, I don't even fill out the description. I only fill out the bullet points and the title and the brand.
So I looked this up because I really didn't know, and I like to give good information. But I put 2 links in the description down below of what I sort of found out, and what I was reading was it's kind of both. I'd always heard that it's just the bullet points that they search that are searchable. But then I started thinking, I wonder if I could just copy and paste what I have in my bullet points and just put it in the description, easy peasy, or would that be kind of spammy? I don't know.
No, I think you can. I don't know if you want to take the time to put a description in. I'm sure that's fine.
It would just be a quick copy paste, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Julie says, when you design it, do you pick a quantity to be sold, or do they make them as they sell? They make them as they sell. Yeah.
Make them as they sell.
Yeah.
You make your shirt. Okay, for people who are not on it. You make your shirt, and then it will ask you to pick up to 5 colors, which I heard if you only pick 3, it's better. I don't know why. So I only pick 3 colors. What do you pick? How many colors do you pick?
I usually pick all 5, yeah.
Okay, so you pick maybe your best 5 that look good with it.
Yeah.
And then the next step is you name your shirt. And do you name your shirt under one brand, or do you do many brands?
I do many brands.
Many brand, that's what I do too. I change my brand or whatever niche I'm in. And then you do a title, and then I do 2 bullet points and no description. That's what I do.
Jeff says, Google takes the page as a whole. They probably take the description ahead of the bullet points. That's good to know. He says, I duplicate bullet and description. Do you like copy and paste like I was saying? Let me do that. I'm not going back to 500 shirts to do it though. Maybe I will. I'm lying. I've heard of people talking about creating a brand. Actually, it was on Merch Minds, Glenn and Young's podcast. And that's just a whole nother way. If you want to build a brand of shirts with your brand, to add that as the name of the store name. But I don't do that. Maybe when I hit the 1,000 level, I'll create a brand. Are you frozen again? Oh no, you're looking at something else.
No, I'm looking at our live hangout. I can't see the questions. I have to look at another computer and see the questions.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then another question from.
Wait, look at this. See this. 80%. Jeff says 80% of his sales come from one shirt.
Really?
Wow.
That's awesome, Jeff.
That is good.
What is the shirt?
Yeah, what's the shirt? What's the title? Can we look it up? Can we buy it?
People are really, really close with their, hey, Young. We've been talking up your Merch Minds podcast, Young. So
go check out Merch Minds. Listen to the iTunes. Leave a comment. Leave feedback.
Yes, they've got great information. So I feel like I'm just sort of, I don't know, answering questions, but these guys are really, really good. But I want to be there, so yes. All right, so here we go. Next question. Another question in the chat popped up. Okay, I want to get to those first because people are live. So Thrifted Living says, hey, Texas Gal, I love your channel. I don't know if this has been covered already, but I'm thinking of selling shirts for my YouTube channel. I don't know where to start. Any advice? I guess if you've got your logo, you could go with that. I've made a couple, but they did not sell. Nobody wants to take this gal shirt.
I always wondered why, I like even like the Bonafide Hustler or Rake and Profit or, Retro Aficionado. Those guys have a following. If they could just make a shirt that says their name on it, I believe they would get some sales.
Yeah.
Just so, from their followers, they have like 30 followers.
Yeah. So
30,000 followers.
Right?
Yeah, I'd be freaking milking that thing.
Are they approved? I don't even know that some of them are.
I think so. Actually, there's some green roomers that are approved, but they're just so busy doing FBA that they're going to probably wait till after the year. So.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Mario Silvestri asks, if you purchase one or more of your own designs, does it count towards tiering up?
Yes, it does.
Yes. Yes. Retro Aficionado Young says, nobody will buy my shirt, not even my own mother.
Whatever. That guy has a fan base. Somebody will buy it.
And Traveling Troy asks, what do you guys feel sells best? Cute stuff, witty sayings, funny quotes. What are your thoughts?
Here, I actually posted something today about that. Let me find it here. I posted all the, because like I posted everything that I've sold pretty much. And they were, I would say, military shirts, sports championship shirts, holiday shirts, senior high school shirts. That's it, you know. Those are the niches that I sell in. I'm telling you, because I don't even care. I mean, whatever, you know. Those are the ones that I sell in.
Yeah.
Those aren't the only niches that I have, but those are the ones that have sold. So.
Yeah. And Jeff says the shirt that sold a bunch is political, so it may die here next week.
Yeah, political. I've sold a bunch of political shirts too.
My bestseller, one of them is political, and then my second, or maybe in a close tie, is like science related. So there's that. And one has got text and a graphic, and one of them has just a graphic. That's it. So.
Yeah. So yeah, one of mine's political.
Did you freeze again? Oh, you froze again.
My
2 cents.
50 cents.
Oh, you're back. Okay. You froze for a second. Let's see. Turtle Trader says, Joe, great OU pendant. Boomer Sooner. Did you go to OU?
No, I didn't, but I'm from Oklahoma, and I've been going to their games since I was like a baby. So
awesome.
Actually gotta go because they're about to come on tonight. No, I'm just playing.
I'll hurry up. My 2 cents says, can you put cuss words?
No.
No cuss words.
You used to, but not anymore.
Yes. And they're even some of the innuendo stuff they're not allowing. It's weird.
Yeah, you gotta, I actually had a shirt that just said cuss words, and it got taken, or didn't even get approved. It got rejected.
Al L says, Joe, did you get any Cubs sports shirts taken down?
I got like 3 rejected, so none got even approved. So
yeah.
Hey,
Tanya. So Julie asks, I know we have these questions that people asked in the group, but there's a lot in the chat, so I want to get to those. Julie asks, so for example, if I created a shirt that said, I'm going to heaven one day, Glenn told me he would keep an eye out for me, would it fly or be flagged down for trademark infringement?
Is that quote trademark? That's what you would need to do. You would need to look and see if it's trademarked. If it's not, then no.
Yeah, and there's sites like Trademark, and stuff like that. I don't know that quote, so.
Yeah, I don't know that quote.
Julie asks also, how free are you to design what you want to come up with? Totally free.
Anything, as long as it's not trademark, copyrighted, you're good to go. Look it up first. Yeah. But if you look up like a short phrase, like whatever, any kind of phrase, you better look it up because people have thought those designs up and trademarked them. So. Okay,
so the shirt that she said that going to heaven one day, Glenn said he would keep an eye out for me. It's from The Walking Dead.
Nope, I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't risk it. Yeah.
I wouldn't risk. It's not worth risking if it's trademarked. There's so many other niches or things that are involved in people love that are out there that there's no reason for you to go near any trademark stuff.
Yeah, I think too, because even in the description, I've talked about this before. I made a sports shirt. It was just a football shirt. It wasn't to do with the Super Bowl. But in my description box, I put perfect for your Super Bowl party. And it got rejected because I used Super Bowl, and that was a no-no. It's trademarked. Hey, Rake and Profit, what's going on?
Oh, Rakin, what's up, man? We just talking about you.
We were. All good things, though. Okay, so you get to go for 15 more minutes?
Yeah.
Jeff says, if it's from a show or movie, it's not automatically copyrighted. This is true. So you might check it out. I mean, because if you put that in there, check out that it's not copyrighted. But then I wouldn't put The Walking Dead in the I would just check it.
Yeah.
Louise Parks says, sorry if someone's already asked, what's the best, easiest program to design with? I use PicMonkey.
Do you use all PicMonkey?
Pretty much PicMonkey, WordSwag. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you can get by. I've made a shirt today with PicMonkey, so.
Yeah. I'm planning on learning Illustrator. Maybe next year.
Maybe the majority of my shirts are Illustrator, so.
Yeah. So, it's just something I haven't learned. It intimidates me. So, and I'll link the, like I said, I'll link the tutorial I did on PicMonkey later. Okay, so this is also from Mario. He asks, also, what is the lowest price you can set if you plan to buy one of your own shirts?
$10.97.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, $10.97.
But you don't get any kind of royalty off of that.
You get you have to have at least 1 cent royalty.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, that's good to know. And then lastly, do these purchases count towards tier ups? Yes. Is there any limit to how many would apply? So if you wanted to buy 25 of your own shirts?
I'm sure you could, but I mean, I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, they would count if you're just dying to tier up.
Yeah, I think I've bought maybe 3 of my shirts, and not because I wanted to tier it, because I wanted to buy that shirt. So
yeah, and when I first started, I bought 1 or 2 just to see how they showed up, and oh my gosh, like the font was this ginormous. It really taught me like, whoa, take it down.
Okay, that's a good question. I think there was a question somebody had there. So so the thing is 15 by 18. Mm-hmm. If you're just putting one word on there, just maybe say you're putting, I don't know, just for example, just maybe you're putting Oklahoma. I mean, do you fill up? Do you try to go as to the edges with it, or what do you do?
I don't anymore. My first couple ones, I tried to fill up the whole space, and it turns out that it's going to take up the whole ginormous space.
It does.
It's
takes
huge.
up your whole torso. Yeah, exactly.
Unless you've got an awesome design. When I saw it, the first one I ordered, whoa, I had to take it down.
Yeah, that's true.
But I bought a few, mostly for the boys, because I was telling you before the show that one of my sons came up with a design. He wanted this shirt that looked like this certain way. And so we made it, and we bought him one. And then it sold a few times. And then so my other son said, I want a shirt that says blah, blah, blah. So just for fun, I had them make shirts, and we ordered some. Turtle Trader says, Joe Clay, are you native?
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
Yes. Just call me Eskimo Joe. I'm joking.
That's
Eskimo Joe is like a popular restaurant here in Oklahoma, so it's kind of funny.
Okay, Joe Clay asks, oh wait, that's you.
What?
This is before I said, why don't you just come on?
Oh, don't worry about mine. Just go on.
But some of them are good.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, JC asks, how small or big of a niche does it have to be before you make a design? I think it's a good question.
I actually been trying to look recently since I asked that question. If something's like maybe he has like a 500 design or 1,000 designs or less,
yeah,
I will sell. I'll sell. But actually, the design, one of my designs has 48 sales, and there's probably like 2,000 shirts with that same phrase. So,
and just change the design up. It just looks.
Yeah, I was actually one of the first designs. So.
Well, that's cool.
There's maybe like 50 designs when I did it, and so.
And when you say that, do you mean like if I were to search banana shirts, like how many banana shirts come up?
Yeah.
Fruit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I use a tool called merchresearch.com.
I think you told me about that before. Go on, sorry.
And all you have to do is type in like banana, and it'll bring up only the merch shirts on Amazon only. So, and then you'll see how many shirts there are.
I gotta do that.
And then also if you just go into that website and just push go right away, search right away without typing anything in, it'll show you all of the shirts right now. Like I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Well, that's what I used it for, because y'all were talking about it to see like the new shirts that are out. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go check that out and see. And so I shared it in one of my other videos, but I never went back and typed in like something that's in one of a niche that I'm in. So it's called merch.
Research.com.
Merch research.com.
It's a Chris Green product.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Good, Chris Green.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh wait, I lost my questions. There they are.
All right, here it is. It looks like there is currently 1,168,557 merch T-shirts.
Holy moly. Okay, I'm going to screen share so people can see what it looks like. Okay. If I have it done right. Oh gosh, I did it wrong. Stop. I didn't do it. Okay, I'm not going to screen share. Never mind. But I'm going to go play with it when we hang up. I'm going to go play with it.
Yeah, go play with it.
Because I want to see like what, because some of mine do sell really well in that niche. And I was coming up with tons of ideas today. I was at the International Quilt Festival. Holy moly. I mean, my mom was like, what are you doing? I just kept texting myself because I didn't have anything to write on.
From going to that, what's one thing that you saw there, are things that you saw? Did you see like just designs people were making, or?
There was, well, one, just coming up with like the kinds of ways people quilt, the kind, because there are different kinds of quilters, people, what their styles are. And then there were some shirts that were made that I need to check if the concept, is trademarked, because the designs were horrible. Like some of the booths in the vendor area were selling shirts. And I was like, that's a great idea, but the design on that is just abysmal, and for me to say that as a not designer, it's pretty bad. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. Let's see. Jeff says after this month, you're going to see a lot less. Oh, on shirts. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Once it hits November 15th, the shirts will be, maybe it'll drop considerably.
You think as a Q4 stuff?
Mm-hmm. Well, here's a good example. You could go to hit the 5-star up, and it'll show you if you just hit the 5-star, on the left side of Amazon, you can put like how many stars you want. If you just put 5 stars and up, it's out of those million shirts that have 5 stars. Even if it just has 1 5-star, the results come up as 20,543 shirts.
Wow.
Yeah. So just think if November 15th comes, just think this could drop back down to, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, because not everybody leaves reviews, like I don't think out of my 48 shirts that have sold, I don't think I have 1 review on them. So, I mean,
I need to go check on my top sellers if there are reviews. I think one of them has a review for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Julie asks, if people sign up, create shirts that do not sell, are they nicely asked to leave to make room for others?
No.
Do you want to answer that one?
No, you take your own shirts down. Yeah,
there is that 60-day rule coming up though.
Yeah, there's a November 15th, Amazon, if your shirt has not had 1 sale, your shirt will be removed, and then you'll pretty much have those spaces available again to upload more shirts.
Yeah, and I feel okay about that.
I'm fine with that.
Like those aren't ones making me money anyway, right?
Exactly.
Okay, Tanya, I don't think that's allowed. She said we should write reviews for each other. I'm pretty sure that's not allowed.
That's not allowed.
There was a big thing with Amazon where people were doing that. They were talking about that e-com, where people were talking about that on their private label stuff, and people were leaving reviews, and there was a big to-do about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And let's see. I think we have time for maybe 1 or 2 more questions.
Okay.
Let's see. And then we've got a lot for another time. Justin Peter says, oh, no, that's okay. He was asking if we're going to record live. Yes, we are. Oh boy. Dennis W says, personally, I struggle with Photoshop. Oh, we've kind of already talked about that. So yeah, using PicMonkey or something else. I did not sort my questions. Apologies.
It's okay.
The time required, okay, he says, if the time required, if you're truly going to promote with social media is a concern, unless you choose one niche, that means trying to have a presence on multiple boards for multiple niches. If you just go blow your ads out there on social media without adding good info and content, you probably are not going to be received well. What do you think?
I mean, maybe if you're trying to put them in certain groups, like Facebook groups, if you're going to a Facebook group and you're just like dropping a shirt in there that you're not really a part of, part of that community, yeah, I can see how people will get mad at you. But if you're doing it on Twitter, Instagram, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, and so somebody, oh gosh, I wish I could remember who it was, said they created a Facebook group or a and the group started building, and within the group there was good information about that stuff. And was it you that was talking about that? Who was it? I can't remember.
That's the best thing to do. That's what I've heard before. I actually created a couple groups where I've made them and posted stuff about whatever, and then later on start dropping shirts in there or whatever.
Every now and then, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so if anybody wants to start a group over a certain niche, then hey, I'll join you. It's a lot of work.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
And build a community, and then we can drop our shirts in there together. Let's get 10 people to do it,
Right.
Just start adding all kinds of content to one page and then build it up, and then later on we'll just start dropping our shirts in there. So.
That's something to think about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if there's no more questions in the chat, I guess we could probably pull the plug there and save the rest of the questions for later. We had a lot of really good questions pop up in the chat, though.
Yeah. We'll have to do this again next week.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Mike said he might be able to come on next week, so that'd be good.
Oh, that'll be good.
So, okay. Louise Parks, how many t-shirts a week are you averaging since you started?
Making or sales or?
Let's do both.
I probably made like 6 shirts today. Yeah, and I'll probably make some tonight. Later on tonight, I'll probably make about 5 more or something. Maybe more than that. I want to, because I'm trying to make a whole bunch. As soon as I tear up, I want to have some ready. So maybe I'll make like 20. I don't know. It just depends, I'm kind of busy tonight, but it depends.
And how many do you think you sell? What did she say? How many shirts do you sell a week?
Oh, a week? Last month I sold probably like 10 a week.
That's pretty good. I mean, mine.
10, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, I think I sold like maybe actually, since I had 50 sales, probably 13 sales. So yeah.
Well, that's cool. And then I'm trying to keep my fingers in too many pies, and I think I just have to kind of realize something's going to have to take a back burner, go to the back burner, because when I tiered up to 500, I spent like a week just like hammering out designs, and so now I want to take some down, but it just takes time to make quality stuff. So I just go in big spurts. I'll make like 60 shirts all at one time, over a couple of days, and then I won't do anything for a week.
If,
and then,
that's good. I want to.
Yeah, but I think
I need to do your method and just start making a whole bunch of shirts.
I need to pace myself, though. I feel like I want to even it out so I can keep up with other stuff as well. And then I sell between 2 and 4. I average between 2 and 4 shirts a day so far. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And
I would say if anybody has any questions, if they leave them on because this is on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Then I'll answer questions. I'll type in whatever after this is over. So.
Yeah, leave a question in the comment section down below, and then Joe and I. This is going pretty well. I think so. We could do it again and answer more questions. I like it too, because if I don't know, it makes me learn, it makes me grow, and that's awesome.
Exactly.
So, I felt like I was going to say something else and I forgot. So,
I would say I've been excited since I got approved, and I've just been going crazy about it. So I'm a part of like all the merch Facebook groups, and I join all those and try to participate and learn as much as I can every day, studying how to make designs. And that's how I learned. I actually learned more studying myself than actually people have taught me. So.
Yeah, I agree. And as far as Facebook groups go, there's 2 or 3 that I'm active in that I turn notifications on for Facebook. So anytime somebody posts something in the group, when they drop a link in or talk about, what's trending, I get those notifications. So I make sure I get those because again, the opportunity is so amazing. When I think about, I'm making $600 a month, and I think that's pretty good. That's a car payment and a half in my house, but then I see these guys making $4,000, $6,000, $9,000. I'm like, I could be out of debt, that's amazing.
Yep.
So, okay. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Joe, do you want to say bye before I?
Yeah. Bye, everybody. And we'll see you guys next week.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. Make sure you hit like down below and subscribe, especially if you are super interested in learning more about merch, because we are going to talk more about it. All right. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.